So guys, in today's video I will be revisiting MISS DIOR Eau de Parfum 2021 by Dior that I've already reviewed on my channel, but guess what? Ever since that time I changed my opinion about it, and why so you will find out in this video, so make sure to keep on watching. But before we get started, I would like to ask those of you who are here for the first time to subscribe to my channel right now and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching fragrance reviews, because then this is the perfect place for you to be. And once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome everyone to the second review on the same perfume, MISS DIOR Eau de Parfum 2021. And you know what? Let's actually refresh our memory. What do you think about it back then when I first tried it? This new version is a pass for me just because on my skin after couple of hours it starts to smell very synthetic, but not in the way that it doesn't smell natural, because the majority of commercial fragrances and also niche perfumes are created mostly out of synthetic materials just because they are safer, they are more long lasting, and sometimes they add some natural materials to them. But I gotta be honest with you, it smells like a plasticky flower, and it's just a little bit too messed up for me personally. I don't mind that none of the notes really takes over, but it's not really well blended to me personally. Alrighty then, so that's enough for now. Just in case you would like to watch that entire video though, make sure to check out the description box down below where I will leave a link to it and other helpful information. But with that being said, let's get back to MISS DIOR 2021 and why did I actually change my opinion about it. So first things first, I definitely stand by my opinion that none of the notes really stands out in here. So in the opening, it's definitely a very diffused floral scent that should be focused on the note of rose. However, it doesn't really stick out of the composition. We have here a very lovely and refreshing floral accord made of iris, lily of the valley, peony, and of course the rose. There is a little bit of blurred fruitiness, hint of vanilla. Some people call it vanillic. I kindly disagree because it's not really that detectable, other than the fragrance turns sweet in the dry down, and there are also some musky woods. But with that being said, you know, it can be a positive or a negative thing that it doesn't have like a star that will have all the attraction put on it. But overall, it's just like this fruity floral fragrance that we've smelled many times before. However, you know what? After surprising visit to Douglas, I changed my opinion about it. So here comes the story. A couple of months ago, as I was at Douglas, you know, there are ladies who give you blowjars sprayed with fragrances. While I was handed out a silky thing with MISS DIOR 2021 on it, and I didn't want to be rude and all like, okay, this is a pass for me, and I've already reviewed this fragrance and called it messed up, which I don't find anymore. But I was uninspired by it back then, and I feel like that's just a general impression of many people, so let me know how you like it. But I just took the silky thing with me, and as I got to work, I left it on my desk, and all day long, I am not kidding, but I've been trying to figure out what smelled so good. And at first I was like, sure, it's me, because I sprayed myself with tons of great fragrances in the shop. However, I realized that it's actually the silky thing sprayed with MISS DIOR 2021 that I've already wore many times before making a video on it. So I sprayed myself with it in the shop from a big tester bottle and wore the sample that I was sent, you know, and still wasn't really much into it. And how surprised I was when I noticed a note that reminded me of the fragrance I'm so much in love with, and you've already heard me talking about Maison Margiela's Matcha Meditation many times. Let me know if you are shocked that I'm comparing these two, because they are absolutely not comparable, and at first you might think they are so different, which I agree with. But you guys, I love Matcha Meditation for the realistic note of matcha in the opening. It smells like tea, very, very nice. However, at first I struggled with the dry down, in which I got this dusty floral note that reminded me of many commercial perfumes out there. because usually I'm more into powdery scents, and the flower in here smells like if you dried it, grounded it till it became a powder, and then you just dusted it in the air, you know. But after a while I really started to appreciate that element in matcha meditation, and that is what I scented in MISS DIOR 2021. And I think the reason for that is actually the cold weather. So apparently it performs differently in the winter than it does in the summertime, and I was just so much into this dusty, diffused matcha meditation note, which in here is leafy, and in MISS DIOR 2021 rather on the fruity side. But overall this is just like this very easygoing perfume that smells flirty and elegant. It has Dior's touch, it smells luxurious, it's a no-brainer. So I thought, since I enjoyed it at work, I will purchase it to wear it there. And you know what, this is not necessarily an affordable fragrance, and while it's also not my favorite flanker of this range, which should be Blooming Bouquet, just for the note of peony in there, which is spot on. It smells so youthful and much fresher than MISS DIOR, which doesn't remind me of this particular range, because it could be the fragrance on its own, and I'm not the biggest fan when the brands just release endless flankers. I wish there was like a pillar release, for example, like this, that they could build on, rather than just adding flankers to the existing collections, and there are not many of them, I think, except for the Joy, which it could be easily a flanker of, Poison, and MISS DIOR. Dior hasn't launched like a brand new perfume in a long time, and maybe that is something they're working on with Francis Dijon. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping so. This one was created by the last in-house perfumer, François Demachet, and I feel like it was targeted towards a younger audience just because of its lovely bottle, you know, that's so girly, and actually they're both so pretty that it inspired my nails. And while I tried to match my look to the vibe of this fragrance, and Benny really enjoyed it, but yeah, it's pretty, it's pink, it's nothing super special, but I saw a lot of successful influencers posting pictures of it. I don't know if that's because they loved it so much or because they were sent it for the PR, but I feel like you won't be blown by it in case you're into perfumery, you have much experience with different fragrances. But if you are just looking for something lovely that you can wear on the everyday basis, I think you will actually enjoy it, and I feel like it performs so much better in the winter time. So let me know how you feel about this fragrance, and if you've ever experienced perfume differently in the weather or maybe even time of the day, because it can actually influence our perception of the fragrance. So if you would like me to create like a top list of fragrances that I change my opinion on, whether positive or negative way, just let me know that, and I'm excited to hear from you guys. So please let me know what do you think about this fragrance that I think will make every lady smell youthful and just very effortless. And thank you so much for watching this video. In case you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and activate the bell so you will get notifications when I post new videos. You can follow me on my social media for more content so we can stay in touch, and in case you love what I'm doing and you would like to support me, you can donate on Buy Me Coffee website, which is easy to do, and your support is highly appreciated because it helps my channel to grow. So make sure to check out the commentary section, and if you have any questions left or there are perfumes you would like me to talk about, then just let me know. And thank you so much for watching this one. Make sure to stay tuned, smell good. We'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye guys!